Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Carmine Teaches Photography here in New York City. How's everybody doing today? All right, you know what we got today? The YASHICA FX-3. Oh my goodness. This camera and this company, YASHICA, you're going to lose your brain once you hear about the history of this camera associated with this company out of Japan, the YASHICA FX-3. All right, guys, this is the fully mechanical. Fully mechanical. What does that mean? Fully mechanical. Guys, fully mechanical means that you don't need a battery ever to operate this camera. The only time you would need a little flat cell battery is for the meter, which you know you're not going to use it. I don't want you to use the built-in meter because it's 43 years old. Okay, so you're going to either use the Voigtlander VC2 or the Sekonic handheld light meters. Okay? All right, let's get into it. Using a mechanical camera, fully mechanical, right? Change the shutter speeds up to 1/1000th of a second. You could be anywhere in the world and you never have to worry about your camera battery dying. Okay? That means that it will work in cold weather, hot weather. This is a beautiful camera. Oh, and what do these sell for on eBay? Guys, these beautiful 35mm film cameras, fully mechanical, with the 50mm f2 YASHICA lens. Guys, they only go for $95, including shipping on average. Oh, wait till you hear what I'm going to tell you about YASHICA at this time period. All right, guys, this is 1979 when this YASHICA, very lightweight, it only weighs about a pound, right? When this very lightweight camera came to be. The lenses that it uses, you can use a Carl Zeiss T-Star lens or a contax lens. Same mount. Oh, what does that lead up to? Well, how about this? This is the part I was telling you about. Your socks are going to fly off your feet. In 1973, YASHICA, yes, YASHICA, got the approval to start manufacturing Carl Zeiss branded lenses and contax branded cameras. Guys, if you love your Carl Zeiss lenses and you love your contax cameras, look who's behind it. Look who has been manufacturing them since 1973. YASHICA out of Japan. I have been telling you guys that YASHICA is one of the top film camera manufacturers. The YASHICA D, that twin lens reflex, oh my God, what a beautiful camera. Okay, let's keep going, guys. If you buy this camera, right, it's about $95 on eBay, including a lens, okay? If you buy it, make sure it, of course, says tested and working, okay? Buy it from a seller that has 100% feedback and hundreds of feedback scores, not one or two. And the lowest you want to go as far as credibility feedback is 99.2%, okay? If you get it, right, you want to make sure that, of course, that it's working, that the seller says it's tested and working. But if the seller doesn't say that they recently replaced the light seals, expect to replace the light seals. Now, have no fear. On eBay, there's a seller who sells these kits. They look like this. This is a light seal kit for $14. This is what you'll get in the mail. You'll get this long toothpick, right? It's very sturdy. It's good for digging out the old light seal and for pressing in the new light seal. Okay? You'll get 2 strips, one for the bottom light seal, one for the top light seal, and you'll also get a light seal piece for the door. Let's take a look. Okay, what is Carmine talking about? All right, the back of the camera. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, get some nice light on there. Okay, these $14 light seals, right? Now, here's why, if you're only going to do 1 or 2 light seal changes in your lifetime, get the kit. Here's why. It's cut exactly to not only the width to fit in the channel, but the exact length to go from one side of the camera to the other, top, bottom, and this Yashica FX has a light seal. Now, they're different on a lot of cameras. Some of them don't have this extra light seal, but right here at the hinge, okay, right here at the hinge, they also include that. Okay, $14. You get the whole kit. I highly recommend it. They're $14. This one I'm holding in my hand happens to be for the Nicomat, the FTN or the FT3, right? This is on my to-do list. Okay. But while I have the back open, you can see metal focal plane shutter. All right, let's get some light on there. Come on. All right, metal focal plane shutter, right? You never want to touch that with your hand. Beautiful film advance gears, nice clean pressure plate, okay? And when you change your light seals, you want to make sure you clean the door off before you apply your new light seals, okay? Very simple camera. Very, very simple, okay? Don't forget what a single lens reflex camera body is. It's just a box to hold your film. That's all it is, right? The magic happens with the glass. And this lens, this 50mm Yashica lens, it's an f2, right? Sounds boring, but how about if I show you about 6 examples of the photographs that I took with this camera recently, okay? In about 2 seconds, I'm going to show you 6 sample images I took with the Yashica FX-3. The film I used was Kodak 5222 film that I get rolled into 35mm cassettes, and I developed it in Xtol, Kodak Xtol, Xtol. Okay. Let's see. Did I want to tell you guys anything else about this camera? Get this camera. Look how small it is. Look at this. Look at how small this is. And it's beautiful. Oh, the focusing is so... The ground glass focusing screen in here, you can't change it. In here, it's the split image type. Oh, it's so... It makes it so easy to focus. It makes it so... It's almost like using a rangefinder. It's beautiful. Beautiful. That was a 30th of a second. Let's hear 1/1000th of a second. Beautiful. Beautiful. This one that I picked up about 5 years ago was in mint unused condition. Absolutely beautiful. And I never even put a battery in it. I never even ever put a battery in it. I always use a handheld light meter. Okay? Because it's 43 years old now. The light meter's tired. You know what I mean? It's tired. Also on the front, I have 52mm metal lens hood. This is a K&F Concept UV 52mm UV filter. I put a filter and a lens hood on all my cameras. The first thing you do. After you check out the camera and the lens and make sure everything's working and there's no haze, right? There's no fungus, right? Get your camera set up. These are $1. Put a little metal shutter button on here. And here's why. When you're in the thick of things, these are so much easier to feel where they are without having to look at it, right? And it has like a nice little cradle divot for your finger. There's a lot of reasons, not just because it's fancy and red. They come in gold, they come in black, they come in silver. But believe me, when something's going down and you want to get that shot, right? Your brain knows exactly where to go. Put your finger in this little cradle. This is a little divot, it's a little cradle, fits right in there. Okay? I highly recommend shutter buttons. Okay? And the all metal ones too. What else? These are my neck strap. Clips, right? The hot shoe on this camera, there's not one scratch. A flash has never even been put in here ever. Okay? But look at this. Look at this camera. It just fits in your hand. It's almost like a pocket camera. If I take off this lens filter, watch how it... Look. This lens hood and the filter come off. Now look. I just shrunk it by that much. Look at this. Look at this little thing. If this was a dog, it would be a Yorkie. I have a couple of them. All right, guys. I really highly recommend the FX-3. Like I said, it's about £1. All right, made in Japan. I think we're done. Did I go over everything? Yep, I told you about the light seals. We've gone 12 minutes. Let's go to the photographs taken with this Yashica FX-3 right now.